Hey there, Blue Merinos, it's Kali with Kali's.com. I'm so glad to see you today. I'm glad you stopped by. If you haven't played with pink and green, you just haven't lived yet. And I can't wait for you to try this project. Y'all make sure you come follow us wherever you're watching this video. Follow, like, subscribe. Make sure you sign up for notifications. And you can get notifications anytime we're live. Go to textkali.com and you can sign up for live notifications. Just text me the word live and you're in, you're signed up. So on this particular project, we're going to work with a pre-made swag base. And the first thing I like to do is just take this puppy and shake hands with it. And when you get it in shipping, a lot of times the heads are down a little. Bring the heads on these daisies up. See, like bring them up to the party. Bring them up to party and make sure this greenery is going the right way. That's one of my pet peeves. Greenery doesn't, I don't want to see the back of the greenery. I want to see the front. Y'all, when I'm shopping for greenery for you guys to sell to you on Kali's.com, I'm looking for greenery that even has pretty backs because, listen, we don't have time for ugly backs on greenery. We need this stuff to look gorgeous. Gorgeous, because it makes our work look gorgeous. So you're going to shake hands with the entire swag and get it ready. And then we're going to make a bow for the top, but I'm going to leave a little surprise in a moment. I want you to measure the length of how long you want your tails. Now I'm using this bright green ribbon, which is going to be so fun in here. And I want those tails to be about as long as the swag. So I'm going to kind of leave that out here on my table. I'll mark it with my pin cushion so I know how long that is. Let me put this guy off to the side. And let's get out our bow maker and rock and roll this bow. If you haven't joined us for Bow Wednesday when we create videos on bow making, you gotta come join us. But I'm gonna teach you this one really super simple and easy. So go ahead and put this on the spool holder. I'm holding the length of that tail still that I wanted it. And we're gonna put it in and twist. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna just cut this at an angle, okay? Cut it at an angle to the inside. And that gives me the length of one tail. And that's kind of going off my table, but you'll see in a minute. Now I'm going to make these loops about 6 inches, maybe 6.5, just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to come in and twist. Come over here to 6 and twist. Let's do 2 loops. We're going to do a simple recipe that just lets, you know, the bow be kind of like a subtle accent here. Did I do 6.5? I think I did a little too short over here. Hold on. I'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. I needed just a little bit more. I thought, ooh, those don't look like they're matching. 6.5 on this side too, and scrunch that down. Now we're going to take and cut these tails to match. They're super long because we cut them to the length of the entire swag. So do that, come in and cut it at an angle. I love it already. We're just barely starting. And this recipe for this bow is a 2-1. So 2 loops and then 1 loop on the top. Cut this at an angle also. Okay, and we'll just bring that in here and twist. Okay, and I made that tail a little bit shorter, probably about 3/4 of the length of the other tail. Now I'm going to be shorter here also at 6 inches. Okay, so just kind of bringing it a little bit more into the center and scrunching it down. And there's our bow to start with. Isn't that a beautiful green? I just love this green. Now you're going to need a couple of cable ties. Y'all, this kit's available. Actually, this one isn't a kit. It's a supply list, but you can grab it at Kali's.com. I was looking for some smaller cable ties. Here's one right here. You can grab it at Kali's.com. If you need the link, just let us know. We'll get you that in the comments. This is the smaller cable tie. I'm going to run it up to the top and add some pressure. Okay, and what we're going to do then is fluff this guy right up. Rotate that back between my fingers and spread these out so I get some nice spacing on my bow. And I let this beautiful burlap ribbon really stand up pretty. Look how pretty it's standing up. Isn't that beautiful? That's going to add such a nice touch at the top of this swag. We do need a cable tie in the back here because that's how we're going to attach it when we're ready to put the bow on. So just slide that in the back, get that tight, and trim off this happy to see you cable tie. Take him off, flip this around, and we just need a little strip of green fabric to go down the middle. So I just usually take like a little piece, split it down the middle, And we will take and cover that right up. Okay. Take this and fold it on itself. I need it nice and neat and clean, and I need those edges hidden behind. And look here, just a great little strip to cover that cable tie, and it hides our mechanics, and it certainly finishes out the center of the bow really pretty. Yeah, I love it. Okay, hey, give me a hashtag bow, maybe a bow 2-1 in the comments if you are all about the 2-1 bow. That's the name for this bow. It's a 2-1, and it's just perfect for swags. Okay, bring our swag base back. Before we add our bow, we got to build this out. And that's where these gorgeous green berries come in to play, y'all. These weren't in here just for props today. These were in here to make this design shine. Beautiful, bright, bright green. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use this at the top of the swag. So here's the hanger for the swag. The bow is going to be going right in this zone too, but I'm going to have this come up. So I'm going to push this down, and it's just going to run around right at the base of this swag right here. And we're going to cable tie that right down to the base. So grab some smaller cable ties. You're going to need a couple of them. And we're going to use this right in here. Go a little bit lower because I want to use the actual, getting hung up somewhere. Oh, right here. I want to use this to help hold the bow up and be behind it slightly, okay? So this one's going to go right at the top. I'm going to cinch this down and hold it in place. Okay, first cable tie going in. Remember, we're going to have a secondary one up here too, because this is where the bow's going. So no worries on that. Number 1's in, and that's how it looks right there. Okay. I'm not even worried about covering it up. We're going to have plenty of stuff to camouflage it when we get done with our design. Now, the secondary bush is coming in at the bottom. We don't need it quite this long, so I'm going to take and just trim this stem down just a little. Okay, just cut that off. And we're going to place that in at the bottom. Now, what you have to do is kind of make yourself, you know, spread these dudes out. Get the floral spread apart and lay her in. So she doesn't look like she's covering up everything. She looks like she's just part of this beautiful, beautiful floral design. And these guys are mingling together. And you can bring a little bit more to the foreground here. Cover up our stems. Now, I've kind of got a sandwich of a couple of stems there. The one from the top and the one from the bottom. And I'm going to grab another cable tie. And we're going to go ahead and get that tight. Okay, and let's bring this from the back. So fun, y'all. So fun. These kind of projects are easy and simple. Whether you're a beginner or more expert, these are just great shop fillers that are so easy to make. Basically, 2 cable ties. 2 cable ties, 2 berry sprays. Look how stinking gorgeous this is already. Plus, it's pink and green. Makes me want to say, oh, mama. Ooh la la. Okay, start to rotate these in here and separate everybody out. Make sure the daisies are getting the front and center show here. Now, down at the bottom, our berries are having a tendency to be on top. So work some of that greenery in from below, too, to mix it up a little. Okay, and make sure you're getting a lot of dimension. Bring these down, okay? I'm going to rotate that cable tie over just a little bit so you can't see it, okay? So pretty. Now, it's bow time, so let's bring that down. Let's get the bow in. It needs to go right here at the top. And I'm going to just tie it to this stem first. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to work it in. Right now, it just looks like, Clee, that bow is just all on top. Don't worry. We're going to work it into the design, but I got to get it attached nice and tight first. And it's going to the base right there before the hanger. So that way, when you get to the back here, you still got the very nice hanger. Okay, where everyone can hang this easily on their door. Okay, step 1 now. Grab the longest tail and run it down the back. Run it down the back. My design school students will tell you I love ribbon just running down behind. You know why? Because it's in the background of the design, which is just so cool looking when you can see through those leaves and you see this bright green party happening down there. We're going to do the same thing with this side. Take it and run it down the back. And if you're shipping this out to a customer, when you ship it, you lay that ribbon in the back. You lay it flat so they know exactly where that's supposed to be in the design, and it keeps it nice and flat. Now bring up our daisy right to the center. It looks really fun. And these two pieces on the sides are going to kind of go out to the sides. And it's up to you whether you want to curl them or just leave them long like that. Either way is fine. It is totally up to you. But I'm going to fluff a little. Probably curl just slightly because you know I love that. I love that. So cute, y'all. And you can take and work more of this between the bow, which is also fun. Pulling up a few of the greenery pieces. But irregardless, you've got the beautiful green bow leading down to the gorgeous pink daisies at the bottom. I mean, it's stunning. And how pretty is that going to look on a door? Man, if their door is white, this is going to explode off of it. Oh man, it's going to look good from the street, and their neighbors are going to call you to order 5 and 6 more because everybody's going to want one. Y'all, I can't wait to see you make this design. It's so fun and easy. Come and make sure you check out our website at Calees.com. We've got a video library with all kind of great tutorials like this to help you create more pieces. And of course, we'd love to send you live alerts anytime we're live. Just go to Text Calee, my name, K-E-L-E-A, textcalee.com. Send us the word live and we'll put you on the live alert list. And anytime we're live, we'll shoot you out a message. All right, Bloomerinos, have fun with flowers and make sure next time you make something beautiful, you share it with us. Because over here at Calees, we're all about floral fun at its finest. And I think I'm going to have to keep this one again. I wasn't going to keep more, but I'm going to have it. It's beautiful.